Hello everyone, it's October. It's not supposed to be October. I have really been trying to do an update every month. I've been trying to be better about it. And I recorded a video. I woke up really early in the morning and recorded a video, and I was really tired and I was a rambling mess. But I recorded a video on like the 26th or 27th of September. And I woke up and I recorded everything and it was good, and then I woke up early the next day and I went to school early with my computer and I had everything ready because I was like 3 to 4 hours before class started, and I was ready to edit the video so I can upload it when I got home. And then I went off to go to a wedding because my cousin got married. And everything was supposed to work out fine. I woke up early to record the video. I woke up early to edit the video. I would have uploaded it because it is like a 3-day process for me to do all the editing and the uploading. My computer's really slow. It takes a long time. And everything was fine. And then I got to school 4 hours early. I plug it into my computer and I open up my software and the video is corrupt. So all of that lack of sleep was for nothing. It's okay though. I'm here now, and I'm really sorry I couldn't get in a September video for you guys. I really tried. I really did. And now it's gonna be kind of weird because I'm re-recording a video, and everything that I showed in the last recording is no longer applied because I showed stuff and I said okay, and I'm gonna show you this to you guys next time because it would have been part of the October update, and now it's October, and the stuff that hadn't arrived yet and I wasn't ready to show yet, now it's here, and okay, I'm just gonna get started. Oh my piles are all a mess. Okay, so let's just go. And the first thing I want to talk about is this. Oh, it made a mistake. I need to fix it. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah. So I put 2 needle minders on it. I don't like how it landed. There. I put 2 needle minders on it, and I don't know how well you guys can see this, but yeah, there you go. 3rd place. I got 3rd place ribbon for my cross stitch. If you guys remember, I did a cross stitch for my choir teacher. It was the Sing-A Sampler by Silver Creek Samplers, I think. I'll put a picture of it here. Yeah, so I entered that and I got 3rd place for it. So I was just super excited for that, and I got the check for that the other day. $5 whole for $200 worth of work. Woohoo! Yeah! Sorry. I'll not video that again, I promise. Let me see. Okay, next thing is I have a finish. I think, yeah. So, let me see. I put the glass on this, so it'll be kind of a pain to show. I'm sorry about the glare before it even happens. But if you guys remember last update, I showed that I finished this. The Curiouser and Curiouser by Circus Stitches over on Etsy. It's a playing card. I did it on hand-dyed fabric with hand-dyed floss. And it's part of a set of 4 Alice in Wonderland quotes, which I will put a picture of here. Finished was Off With Her Head. So this one doesn't have the glass on it yet. So you can see. Now I'm a little conflicted about this one because I really love the way that the red turned out on the black, and so I wanted to do this one, you know, with variegated floss on a plain black fabric, and then with a plain plain floss on a very interesting background or fabric. And I used the same dye bath that I did for the black fabric with floss, and it just didn't take the dye the same. It came out very light. So you can see it's a very light gray blue when I wanted it to be black. And I thought about doing 310, but I didn't. And now I kind of wish I did use 310. So if I were to do it again, which I'm not going to, I would do 310. I've since started We're All Mad here. So you can see I have the word here done. And I've started the L of all and the bottom loop of the M of Mad. And so there that is currently. And I only have like a week to get this done, and every single one of these other ones took a month to do, so wish me luck. And I knew I couldn't get all 4 done in 3 months, so I did think a little bit ahead, and I got one of my friends who I got into cross stitch to graciously take on this project with me. So she stitched the Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat, How I Wonder What You're At. I think that's how it goes. Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat, How I Wonder What You're At. Yes. So you can see that there, maybe, I hope. So she did this on the same thing. I did it in sets of 2. So this is the same dye bath as the other one, same floss, but the fabric came out a little more mottled and the floss came out less mottled. So that's just what happens when you do stuff. Yeah, so there's all those. So next update. Yeah, okay. So for this one, I need to just finish the card outline for. For this one, I need to finish the phrase and the card outline for, and I need to frame both of those. And those are going to be donated to a local crafting guild that I'm in. And so I'm donating them to sell to put the profits towards that, the guild. Everyone is supposed to donate something, I think, and I said, you know, I'm not going to just donate 1 thing. No, I'm going to do 4 things. That was foolish of me, and that's why I actually needed help, and got a friend to do 1 of them for me because I knew I couldn't do all 4. Even when I signed up, I knew I couldn't do all 4, and yet I still did it. And I don't even know if I can finish the 3rd one now, but I'm going to try. So that kind of goes in for the rest of my plans for October. I need to get the Alice in Wonderland quotes done as soon as possible, so I'm going to be working on those pretty much exclusively, other than my Witchy Stitchy. Which, speaking of, if you guys don't know or don't remember, over on Twitch, twitch.tv, it's a streaming website where you can, you know, like watch people play video games or like do crafting things. Like there's cross stitch, there's embroidery, there's chainmail, there's all just kinds of different crafts. It's really cool. And so with a group of people, we decided to do Witchy Wednesdays, which is where we work on a witchy or magic themed project. I'm getting a headache, sorry. I'm okay. Where we work on a witchy themed project, witchy and magic themed, and we all sit together and we all stream. So it's kind of like a Stitch With Me, except it's live, which I think really enhances the experience. And it's several of us, so we're all talking to each other and to our chat rooms, and we're all working on similar projects, and it's really fun. But for that, so far I've been doing Emmy and Cleo by Nora Corbett. This is the wrong way. They're supposed to be like this. Aha, they're back to back. So this is as far as I've gotten on them. So I've gotten all of the 310 done on Emmy, and I started Cleo, and I did most of the 310 of her dress, but I still need to do her boots and her hair and her hat and her raven. And then I started on the purple because I was getting a little tired of 310 and it was just easier to fill out. But these are now going on hiatus for a bit because it is October. I like only working on my Halloween pieces in October. And even though Emmy and Cleo are witches, they're part of the I can say this, Bewitching Pixies by Nora Corbett. They don't have like the same Halloween feel. They're just more spooky, like hunters kind of things, but they're not particularly Halloweeny other than like their witches hats kind of. But I really need to finish this. You guys remember, this is Electra. I have her card here. I'm doing a conversion of the wings to purple. Here she is so far, and this will be my 3rd year working on her. There is no reason Nora Corbett, in my opinion, should take 3 years. I mean, it's obviously it's possible, but for me, that just doesn't really feel right? Like I feel like I could get it done sooner, but I just had stuff come up last October, so I didn't work on her as much. But, so working on her for only 2 months, that's not bad, but again, it's 2 months over 2 years, so this will be my 3rd month working on her, 3rd year working on her. The other night I did the pumpkin, and it's still about 3/4 of the way there, and then she has like the leaves that come down. But yeah, so this is my main priority. This is what I'm going to be stitching over on Twitch on Wednesdays now. And if I finish when I finish the Alice in Wonderland ones, I will be working on her more, because she needs to get done. Another thing from last year that I started, I would really like to get this pumpkin done. It's not very big. It could get done too, hopefully. My phone is buzzing. Nothing much. Let's see, what else? Again, I've already recorded a video, so it's like kind of hard to remember like what I talked about, what order I talked about in, and all that stuff. So I said I wasn't going to start anything new for October or the rest of the year until I got those Alice in Wonderland ones done. And I was laughed at because everyone knows I can't follow through with that. So I did start something new. This is Knowledge Speaks, Wisdom Listens by Circus Stitches over on Etsy. I'll post a picture of what it looks like here. Okay. And here's what I've got started. All I have is the Is of Wisdom. This is using DMC Colorist color variations, the dark blue, blue, purple, variegated, and I'm going to use a red and purple variegated. I don't remember the numbers, sorry, but here that is. And I just started this because I couldn't work on the Alice in Wonderland for a couple days. The reason why is not important, but yeah, so I didn't want to not stitch for 2 days, so I started that. What's next? Okay, yeah, so that's kind of like what's going on for October, getting the Alice in Wonderland done and getting Electra done and maybe the pumpkin. Those are my top priorities for right now. Other things, like for the rest of the year, I don't really have plans yet because that's kind of like as far as my train of thought has been, just getting this stuff done. I need to get done on October done because I have lots of October deadlines. But my plans for the rest of the year and maybe next year, and these are very much open to change because once you make plans, you automatically don't follow through. But I have this whole bin of mirabilias, and they are pretty and gorgeous and wonderful, but they serve no purpose, just collecting. So I am going to try to actually work on my mirrors. So here's my plan for right now for the rest of the year and next year. One thing is maybe starting Halloween Fairy by Mirabilia. I bought this kit on 123 Stitch, and then I also bought the Hirschner's, the Trick or Treat Mirabilia. Maybe starting one or both of those if I get everything else done. Other than that, my plan for next year, okay, no, not even next year. The Witchy Stitchy was supposed to end either in September or October, and since it happens every Wednesday, I decided I was going to go through with Witchy Stitchy through October 31st, which is Halloween. It is on a Wednesday, and so I felt like that would be thematically appropriate to end Witchy Stitchy for me on Wednesday Halloween. And then we talked about doing winter. Oh, I've showed this to you, but here, I'm going to flash it really quick. Then we talked about maybe doing a winter themed like stitch along. So witchy to winter. So I thought it was going to be Winter Wednesdays. But then Zix, the person who kind of started this along with some other people, decided that they kind of want to do both. Doing both winter themed things and witchy themed things at the same time. So there was discussion of doing Merry Mondays or something winter or holiday themed. but not specifically Christmas. Like, it can be Christmas, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be winter themed. And so my plan for that was to start doing that on Wednesdays in November, and I was going to do this one, which is Poinsettia Angel, which is Poinsettia, part of the Flower Angel series by Black Swan Designs. I wanted to do this in honor of my grandmother who passed away last year. Because it was just so perfect and so her, I think. Because she had a great green thumb, and she would always get a poinsettia, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, for Christmas. And most people's poinsettias, they die by January. Like, you get them for Christmas and they're dead by January. But she was just so good and took really good care of them that they would last through February and March sometimes. And she was just always super proud of the fact that hers could survive for that long. And so I always have just, really strongly connected poinsettias to my grandmother. And it's an angel, and so I was looking for something that was like this, and it was just perfect. So I bought this, and I wanted to stitch it in honor of her for my winter stitches. And but now it might be on Mondays, and so I'm not sure, because I am in school, so doing one day a week when Witchy Stitchy Wednesdays has worked fine for me, but I don't know if we do switch to Merry Mondays and Witchy Thursdays, if I will be able to keep up with it. Like with homework and everything, I don't know if I can really sacrifice 2 days a week to stitching all night long. It's still very much up in the air right now. It's just kind of being decided, but if it does happen, I probably won't participate in the Merry Mondays until November. But we'll see. That is to be determined. Like I was saying, I have a bunch of mirrors. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to phrase this. So, plans. As of they currently stand: finish Alice in Wonderland, finish Electra, work on other Halloween themed whips and maybe new starts through October. Starting November, start working on Poinsettia Fairy on whatever day ends up being the day for this. And then the rest of the year, I just want to work on getting some finishes. I have way too many whips, I think like 40, and that's really stressing me out, but that doesn't stop me from starting new things and becoming more stressed. But yeah, I have gifts. I have a lot of gifts that I've started, and I have other things I want to work on for myself. So until, like, after I get my deadlines done, I'm just going to be working on finishing those for the rest of the year. And then starting in 2019, I have my current plans are to work on a Mira and a year-long project. So I bought these, which is the Birthday Fairies by Barbara Bates or Bats. I saw these over on Marilla and Morgan's channel, and I believe it was Marilla. She did one of these every month. She'd start it on the 1st and try to get it done by the end of the month. And so it's obviously doable because she did it. And so I want to try to do that myself. That's my plan. I'm going to try to do these every month and like work on these in the beginning of the month, and when they're finished, spend the rest of the month on a memorabilia of my choice. And my current choice is to do this one, which is Archangel, Archangel by Nora Corbett. This will be my first he project, because all of my projects have been it's or she's, so this will be my first he, which I think is pretty interesting and fun. And if you guys remember, I got Anthea fabric by Under the Sea Fabrics for this piece, and so I'm really excited. I really want to work on this, so I'm looking forward to doing that. As for the rest of the year, I'm not sure, but that is just my current plans, is working on the Birthday Fairies, then working on a memorabilia, and then, like, you know, just whatever happens, happens. I do have a little bit of haul. Just 2 quick things from Michaels. The first thing is a new art jar. that is shaped like a skull. I have been wanting one of these for a very long time, and I finally have one, and I'm super excited. You can see I've already started to put some floss in here, and I think it kind of looks like a colorful brain, so I think that is awesome, and I think this will be really fun to see as it fills up over the years. And the only other small thing I got was this little wooden coffin. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it was cute and it was cheap, and so I got it. And then there's like one other thing I want to show, but it's kind of weird. It's the shoes I'm currently wearing. I did something to them that is super cool, and like it's just filled me with so much happiness today. I'm going to take my shoe off really quickly and show you guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. So I have very wide feet, but I also have very tiny feet, so finding shoes that actually fit me is almost impossible. But after many pairs, we finally found a pair of shoes I like, and they look like this. Ooh, black boot, black shoe. And they have two zippers, one on this side and one on the other, and they actually fit me, and they're super cool. But I figured that I needed something to help accessorize it a little bit, so I bought these little teeny tiny dancing skeletons, and I attached them on my shoes today, and they make me so happy when they jiggle around. It makes me so happy! Look at it, it's dancing! Oh shoot, okay. I'm not sure where I'm going to edit this, if I'm just going to post it as a postscript after the fact, or if I'm going to edit this in the middle. We will see when I get done editing, but I do have one more piece of haul that I want to show you, which is actually several pieces of haul. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. I was watching Cozy Egg here on Flosstube, and she is doing an absolutely wonderful quilt by Tula Pink. The Nightshade collection, I think, and she was talking about the new De La Luna stuff, and I had to look it up, and I bought some. I don't quilt. I have never quilted other than one thing, but that was awful. But it was a first thing, so it was fine. But sorry for the plastic bag noise. I bought fabric. And this fabric is absolutely gorgeous. So I bought the bats in the pink and purple colorway, the bats in the light blue and purple colorway, the bats in the black and white colorway, the purple sugar skulls, and the like Venus flytraps and Death Head moth in the pink colorway, purple colorway, and gray colorway. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I had a plan, but I don't think it'll work. But I may actually make my first quilt. This fabric is so pretty, you guys, and it's so me. I am on a hunt for the cameos of the girls, of the ladies. I didn't feel comfortable buying them online because so I asked my aunt if she would help me look for those, and so she's hopefully going to buy them for me and send them to me, so that'll be super cool. And so if I get those and when I get those, I will show those off. But yeah. Right now I'm just collecting the fabric and just trying to decide what to do with it. But it makes me so happy, and I absolutely blame Cozy Egg, and my mother blames you too. The only other thing that I will say is, as of right now, I would say expect 2 more videos this month, in October. I'm going to try to do an actual October update, so when I finish the Alice in Wonderland pieces, I will do an update after that, because I like to have like finishes and, or at least significant progress on pieces when I do an update. And so those are getting done this month. I don't care what it takes, they are getting done this month. So I will do another update after that. And within the next week or so, also expect another special item review. I've talked about this item over on Twitch and I'm staring at it. And I asked what I should do about it, and I pretty much was told that I should do a special video on it. So I will record that in the next few days and try to post that. So yeah, so that's everything for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, all that stuff. Also, if any of my dad's co-workers are here, because they apparently were asking about my channel. Hello. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.